directly to the games. And we'll start with LeBron's latest look at his old club. Cavaliers in heat. You saw it right here on NBA TV Saturday night. LeBron James, the former Cavs star, the current face of the franchise, Kyrie Irving. And Irving will stutter step and a finish at the rim. He had 9 in the first quarter, 19 for the night. But James and really all three members of the big three for Miami just killing Cleveland in the first half.
Killing them in the paint, being unselfish. We talk about with the Miami Heat, if you turn that ball over, it's going to be an easy bucket. And LeBron James, once again, takes his time, mouse in the house, all the way to the rim.
Right past Jarrett Jack, 13 in the first quarter, 5 of 5 from the field. Dwayne Wade, also a perfect 5 of 5 in the first. He had 10. Miami up by 6 in the hurry. Wade to Rashard Lewis, and he'll give it back to Wade.
And you love the ball movement of the Miami Heat. Very unselfish play. They know where each other is at all times in their offense.
He had 20 in the first half. On the break, Tristan Thompson up for the layup. Shane Battier gets the block.
Well, they say the finger's part of the ball.
And Mike Brown
said, no, it's not.
Beside himself.
He said the finger is not the ball.
Not only beside himself, but now he'll be by himself in the locker room because he was ejected after arguing the call. Kyrie Irving, a turnover. On the other end is Chris Bosh. Miami's big three at halftime accounted for 53 points on 21 of 26 shooting. And the Heat were up by 16 after their highest scoring first half all season long. But here come the Cavs. Alonzo G, reverse dunk. 15-5 Cavs run. Ray Allen knocks down a three. 24,000 career points now for Ray Allen.
Keep letting them fly, Sugar Ray. Keep letting them fly.
Jarrett Jack pulls up from the free throw line. It drops. Cavs won the third quarter, 28-16. They're within 3. And Cleveland, after being down 19, would take the lead in the fourth. Dion Waiters all the way to the orange. Cavs by 1. Miami, one more run up their sleeves. James, hard to the rim.
Not only hard to the rim, but with such control. And again, the ball movement again, the rebounding of Bosh. You know, they had to fight for this win. And, you know, Miami got interested at the end and closed them out.
Norris Cole from James, and then clock winding down. Mario Chalmers. That wraps up an 11-1 run by the Heat and basically wrapped up the game for Miami. They beat Cleveland for the 9th straight time and 12 times in their last 13 meetings. They get 71 from their big three in the win. Here's James afterward with Jason Jackson.
It's a basketball game of 4 quarters. You can never panic on runs that you make, on runs that other teams make. You just figure it out, you know, and you know they made an incredible run, and this happened to us before, but what also has happened to us that we're able to, you know, snap out of it, you know, get to our game and get the needed stops that we needed to down the stretch.
Speaking of getting to the game, you did just that when you came back in the fourth quarter. The buckets you got were as important as the buckets you were setting up. It seemed like you wanted to do a little bit of both.
Well, you know, for me, I try to see the floor, every part of the floor. My shooters are open, try to find them. If I have a lane, I attack, and you know, I was able to do a little bit of both.
Yeah, you know, I put them in a hole, and we talked a lot about this. You know, it's NBA reigning champs, and you know, coming into their building, let alone, you know, when you play them, you're probably not going to get a lot of calls. And you know, and I thought Tristan got hit. You know, when he went up to dunk the ball, you know, you watch when he goes to dunk the ball, he's 6'10", and his back bends backward like that. And it doesn't bend backwards because he missed a dunk, so I thought he got hit, and I lost it there. And you know, it didn't help our guys because I put them in a hole a little bit, too, with the free throws, and we were a little disjointed at the time because of it. But I thought they responded the right way. I thought they just kept playing the game the right way, which is a good thing. And you know, maybe, you know, going forward, we can all learn from it.
Frustrating night for Mike Brown and for the Cavaliers, who fell behind by 19 in this game. Also, some curious strategy for Cleveland after seeing Roy Hibbert dominate the Heat with 24 points in that fan night game back on Tuesday. They come in with big Andrew Bynum, who's looked more like the Bynum we became accustomed to the last few years, but he gets just 2 shots on the night.
I thought LeBron James and the Miami Heat did a great job of controlling the tempo, particularly that first half. It was an up and down type of basketball game, and Miami did a good job of keeping Bynum going from foul line to foul line, so they never could get their rhythm offensively, and I think that's why he was out of the game offensively. But I thought Miami, you know, their pressure and also their ability to get out in the open court just kept Bynum out of the game.
Seems like Miami has one of those runs. Usually they have multiple versions of the runs, but when games are close, it seems like they come up with one of those quick runs off turnovers, off missed shots, whatever it is, that suddenly a game where the score is within 2 or 3 becomes a double-digit margin.
Well, and right to your point, Matt, the last 4 minutes of the ball game, the Cleveland Cavaliers have done a good job getting back in the game. They called timeout to Miami Heat. They got more execution. The ball movement was better, and then they turned the Cavs over. I thought those last 3 minutes, bad shot selection, and we always talk about the Miami Heat turned to easy offense.
All right, so Miami 2-0 against Cleveland as they begin a 5-game homestand.